everyone! In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to crochet Victoria's German Shells blanket. This is a paid pattern that you can find on my Etsy or Ravelry shop. Links for everything I use in this tutorial will be in the drop-down description box below or at my website donnamartinez.com. Thanks for watching! Now let's get started. For my 50 by 50 inch blanket, I used 4 skeins of this Super Saver Ombre, a total of 1,693 yards or 984 grams. Feel free to use any worsted weight yarn of your choice. I am also using a G 4.25mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, and a wool needle to weave in ends. To begin, create a slip knot of your choice. Now chain 5. Slip stitch to your first chain to form a ring. Insert your hook, grab your yarn and pull it through the chain, and then pull that loop through the loop on your hook. Round 1, chain 2. This chain 2 counts as our first half double crochet. Now we're going to half double crochet 2 times into this ring. To half double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into the ring, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. I have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. And we're going to do that again. Now we have a group of 3 half double crochet if you count your chain 2 at the beginning. Chain 2. This chain 2 is one of our corners. Now we're going to do a repeat. 3 half double crochet into our ring, chain 2. We're going to do this 2 times. So here I have done that repeat twice, half double crochet 3, chain 2, half double crochet 3, chain 2. Now place 3 more half double crochet into our ring, and you can slide your stitches on that ring. Now chain 1, and we're going to single crochet into the top of our chain 2 from the beginning. To single crochet, insert your hook into the second chain there. Grab your yarn and pull up a loop. I have 2 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through both loops. So now we have a little square for round 1. This chain 1 single crochet is one of our corners here. Then we have another corner here, here, and down here. Round 2, chain 2. This chain 2 will count as our first half double crochet. We're now going to half double crochet 2 into the last corner space made, which is going to be this chain 1 single crochet. Now we're going to begin a repeat. Skip this block, which is our previous 3 half double crochet, and into our corner space we're going to block, chain 2, block, which is 3 half double crochet, chain 2, 3 half double crochet. We're going to repeat this 3 times. Then chain 2, and 3 more half double crochet into that same space. Do this twice more, and then we will meet back up here to finish our round 2. Now the last thing that we have to do for round 2 is to finish our very first corner here. So what you're going to do is skip your next block here, and into our corner space here we're going to place 3 half double crochet, then chain 1 and single crochet again to the top of our chain 2. And there, round 2 is complete. We have 4 corners and a total of 8 blocks. Round 3, chain 4. Now double crochet into the last corner space made, which again is our chain 1 single crochet here. To double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook into that space, grab your yarn and pull up a loop. I have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. Now this chain 4 at the beginning counts as 3 chain is a double crochet, and then 1 chain is just a chain, and this creates a V-stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same space. Then skip your next block, and we're going to V-stitch into the space between blocks. So this space right here. So V-stitch again is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same space. Now we can begin a round repeat. Into our chain 2 corner space, we're going to V-stitch, chain 2, V-stitch. Then skip a block, and into the space between blocks, place a V-stitch. We're going to repeat that all the way around. So let's look at that repeat again. V-stitch, chain 2, V-stitch into your corner space, skip a block, and V-stitch into space between those 2 blocks. We're going to repeat this a total of 3 times. Once I'm finished here with the 3rd one, we'll meet back up to finish our first corner. Here I am ending round 3, and to finish our first corner here, we're going to place a V-stitch, chain 1, and then single crochet into the 3rd chain of our beginning chain. At the end of round 3, you should have 12 V-stitches. Round 4, chain 4. Again, this counts as a double crochet, chain 1. Now double crochet into our last corner to create our first V-stitch. Now we're going to begin a round repeat. Your round repeat is going to be V-stitch into each V-stitch until you reach your corner chain 2 space. And then into your corner chain 2 space, you're going to place V-stitch, chain 2, V-stitch. And then repeat all the way around. So if we're going to V-stitch into each V-stitch to our corner, don't forget this V-stitch right here. So in this particular round, round 4, we have 1, 2, 3 V-stitches to work into. Into that chain 1 space, in the middle of the V-stitch, is where we place our next V-stitch. So this is what that looks like, and then we're just going to repeat this all the way around. Once we come back over here to our beginning again, I will meet back up. Here I am at the end of round 4 and going to complete our very first corner here. So I V-stitched into that very last V-stitch here, and now I have the chain 1 single crochet space to work into. Place a V-stitch into this space, and then chain 1 and single crochet to the top of your chain 3. At the end of round 4, you will have 20 V-stitches. Round 5, repeat round 4. In this round, you're going to have 5 V-stitches, and then you're going to create your corner V-stitches. At the end of round 5, I will show you how my work is looking. You should have 28 V-stitches. Here is my work at the end of round 5. Now we can begin the German shells virus stitch. Round 6, chain 1. Single crochet into our last corner space. Round 6, you should only have chain 5s in the corners. You're going to have 2 big chain 5 loops, and then in these spaces between, we're going to have 3 chain 3s. After we've made our single crochet, chain 5. Skip 2 V-stitches and single crochet between your V-stitches. So here we have 1 V-stitch, 2 V-stitch, and right in between here is where we're going to place a single crochet. Now make 3 chain 3s. Chain 3, skip 1 V-stitch and single crochet between your V-stitches. Now do that 2 more times. Now we can begin the round repeat. You're going to create your 2 large chain 5 loops for your corner space, and then you're going to do 3 chain 3s. We're going to repeat this a total of 3 times. So let's do that repeat together. Chain 5, skip 2 V-stitches and single crochet into your chain 2 space. Chain 5, skip 2 V-stitches and single crochet in between your V-stitches. Now 3 chain 3s. And we're going to do this twice more. So keep in mind that your chain 5s are the only time that you skip 2 V-stitches. Your chain 3 is the only time you skip 1 V-stitch. Repeat this all the way around, and once we come back to the beginning here, I will meet back up. So once we have completed that last repeat, you can chain 5, and then you're going to skip your last 2 V-stitches and slip stitch into the top of our very first single crochet here. And there is round 6 complete. You should have 8 chain 5 loops and 12 chain 3s. Round 7, we're going to be placing 10 double crochet into each one of our chain 5 loops, and then working over these chain 3s, we're going to have 2 chain 3s. Slip stitch into your first chain 5. Then chain 3. This chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. Double crochet 9 into this chain 5. Now make 2 chain 3s. Single crochet into your first chain 3 space. Chain 3. Single crochet into the second chain 3 space. Chain 3. Single crochet into your last chain 3 space. From here, we're just going to continue all the way around. Go right from this single crochet into 10 double crochet. You're going to skip this single crochet here and then place another 10 double crochet. Then skip your single crochet and again another 10 double crochet. Then 2 chain 3s. Single crochet, chain 3, now just repeat this 2 more times. And once we come back around to the beginning again, I will meet back up. Here I have come back around to the beginning again, and I just completed my last single crochet from those 2 chain 3s. Place 10 double crochet into your last chain 5. Then slip stitch to the top of your chain 3 here at the beginning. And there is round 7 complete. We have 20 double crochet at each corner and 2 chain 3s at each side. Round 8. Round 8 is extremely simple. We're going to chain 3, double crochet into each double crochet of our previous round, and then over these chain 3s, we're going to place 1 chain 3, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Then we're going to move on with our double crochet. So now I'll show you how that looks. After your last single crochet, you're going to move right into a double crochet and double crochet 20 over the corner. So now just repeat this all the way around. You're going to have 20 double crochet in each corner and 1 chain 3 over your chain 2s. Once we get all the way around to the beginning again, I will meet back up. Here I am at the end of round 8, and all I have to do is slip stitch to the top of my chain 3. I wanted to show you that this kind of behavior with this round and repeat rounds just like this is completely normal. So your stitches are going to cup up like this, and all we have to do is just gently pull them like this. As you add more to this blanket, it will pull itself out and lay even more flat. Round 9, we're only going to be double crocheting and chaining 1, skipping our chain 3s. No more chain 3s in round 9. To begin, we're going to chain 4. This chain 4 is going to count as our first double crochet and chain 1. Next, double crochet, chain 1 into your next stitch. Repeat this 8 times. So now I have made 8 double crochet, chain 1s. Double crochet into your next double crochet. Skip this chain 3, and then you're going to double crochet, chain 1. So no chain 1 here. You're going to go right from this double crochet, skip your chain 3, and then double crochet, chain 1. And then from here, we're going to repeat this 19 times because we're going to double crochet, chain 1 all the way across this corner, then double crochet into your last stitch here, skip your chain 3, and then double crochet again. So remember those double crochets over the chain 3s do not have a chain 1, they just meet each other like this. Once I've completed this right here, I will meet back up and show you how it looks. And here's my work again. So I'm going to go over this next corner, and once we get back around to the beginning again, we can take another look at the work. At the end of round 9, instead of chaining 1 and slip stitching, we're going to just single crochet into the top of our chain 3 from the beginning. And this is how the work looks. In this pattern, it is extremely important that you have the correct number of stitches for each round. So over these corners or arches, we're supposed to have 20 double crochet. So if we don't have those 20 double crochet, all separated by a chain 1, then the next round will not work. Round 10, Valley Loopy Round. In this round, we're going to be doing a series of chain 5s and sets of 3 chain 3s. It's going to be very similar to round 6, where we created these chain 5s and 3 chain 3s. For this round, keep in mind that each corner will have 2 chain 5s. They're going to look just like round 6 right here. Because round 10 is a repeat round, you're going to be having more and more of these valleys here. Each valley is going to have a chain 5. So you're going to single crochet, chain 5, we're going to skip these 4 double crochet, and then single crochet into this chain 1 space over here. In between our double corner chain 5s and our valley chain 5s, we're going to have 3 chain 3s. No matter how big your blanket gets, you're always going to have 3 chain 3s in between your chain 5s on the sides of your blanket. Chain 1, single crochet into this space made by the previous single crochet. Next, chain 5. Skip 2 double crochet and single crochet into your next chain 1 space. This is going to be one of our corner chain 5s, so one of the double chain 5s. As we come back around, we're going to make our second chain 5 and slip stitch into this single crochet. Now make 3 chain 3s. Chain 3, skip 2 double crochet, single crochet into a chain 1 space. I'm going to do that 3 times. Now here I am at a valley where the 2 double crochet meet together. After single crocheting into this space over here from your chain 3, you're going to chain 5, skip 4 double crochet, and then single crochet into this next chain 1 space here. If this is your repeat round of round 10, this is going to be your repeat until your corner. 3 chain 3s, chain 5, skip 4 double crochet, single crochet into your next chain 1 space. Repeat that all the way until your corner, and once we get here, we're going to make 3 chain 3s and then 2 chain 5s right in the corner here. After you have completed the 3 chain 3s, make 2 chain 5s. And then you can begin your repeat again. 3 chain 3s, chain 5 over your valley. Once you've come to the corner, 3 chain 3s, 2 chain 5s, and then begin your repeat again. Continue in this fashion all the way around, and once we come to the end, I can show you how my work is looking. Here I am at the end of round 10, and I'm just going to slip stitch into my very first single crochet here. So I did my 3 chain 3s, chained 5, and now just slip stitching. So at this point, we should have 4 corners with 2 chain 5s, and then each side for this round, for round 10, we'll have 4 chain 5s right here into our valleys. And then between all of our chain 5s, we have 3 chain 3s. So 24 chain 3s. If this is a repeat round that you're looking at, just be sure that you have a chain 5 in each one of your valleys and you have skipped the 4 double crochet. Because if you haven't skipped the 4 double crochet, you've only skipped 3, then it's not going to work out. You're going to have a wrong number up here. If you've done all of this right and you're still not coming up with the correct number of chains, then you must be missing a double crochet or 2 from one of these arches below. Round 11. First arches round. This round is also going to be a common repeat in this pattern. To really simplify this pattern, it's basically going to be exactly like round 7. Round 7, we placed 10 double crochet into each one of our chain 5 loops. Over the chain 3s, we made 2 chain 3s. Let's get started and I will show you how it looks. Slip stitch into your first chain 5. Chain 3. This chain 3 counts as our first double crochet. Place 9 double crochet into your first chain 5. Now 2 chain 3s. Single crochet into your first chain 3, chain 3. Single crochet into your next chain 3, chain 3. Single crochet into your last chain 3. Here I am at a chain 5. Go right from that single crochet into 10 double crochet. For this round, this will be your repeat until the corner. 2 chain 3s, 10 double crochet into your chain 5. You're going to repeat that all the way until your corner. Place your 2 chain 3s and then 10 and 10. So 20 double crochet into your corner. Just repeat this all the way around your work. And once you come to the very end over here, you're going to place your 2 chain 3s, 10 double crochet into your chain 5, slip stitch to the top of your chain 3 from the beginning. Once I finish here, I will show you how my work looks. At the end of round 11, I have slip stitched to the top of my chain 3. And this is how my work looks. For repeats of this round, your corners are going to remain the same. They're going to look just like this all the way up. You're going to be gaining more and more of these side arches here. So for the next repeat, you're going to have 2 of these side arches. They're going to go right in here. Round 12 is going to be exactly like round 8, where we placed a double crochet into each one of our previous double crochets and then made 1 chain 3. So over our 2 chain 3s here, we single crocheted, chain 3, single crochet, and then move right into all of our double crochets. This is a really good round to double check that you have 10 double crochet into each one of your chain 5s. If you wanted to, and you only had 9 double crochet in round 11, you could always place 2 double crochet into the same stitch to make your 10 double crochet in this round. So this is the round you can use to fix if you've made a mistake in a repeat of round 11. Start with a chain 3, it's going to count as our first double crochet. Place a double crochet into each one of your previous stitches. Now make 1 chain 3. Then 10 double crochet. Repeat this all the way around, and when we get to the very end, place your last 10 double crochet, slip stitch to the top of your chain 3, and I can show you how my work is looking. Here I have finished round 12, and just as in round 8, our work likes to cup up like this. You can just gently pull it out, or you could just keep working. Round 13, chain 1 double crochet round. This round is going to be a repeat in this pattern. Again, we already did this on round 9, down here where we did double crochet, chain 1. So into our corners, we're going to have 20 double crochet, all separated by a chain 1. When we get down here to our chain 3s, you're going to double crochet, skip your chain 3, double crochet, chain 1, and repeat across your arches. To begin this round, chain 4. The chain 4 counts as our first double crochet and chain 1. Double crochet, chain 1 into your next 8 stitches. Now double crochet, skip the chain 3, double crochet, chain 1. Continue in this fashion all the way around your work, and when you come to the very end here, you're going to single crochet into the top of your chain 3. So you're going to double crochet and then single crochet into the top of that chain 3. That creates our space for the next round. Here I am at the end of round 13. Now from here we're just going to repeat round 10, 11, 12, and 13 for rounds 14, 15, 16, and 17. And I can show you how these rounds look on this other blanket that I started. So the loopy round down here is 14, then we have 15, 16, and 17. You can see at the end of those 4 rounds, we actually have gained 2 side arches on the sides of our blanket, and the corners are remaining the same. At the end of round 17, instead of single crocheting to the top of your previous chain 3, you're going to chain 1 and slip stitch. Round 18, slip stitch into your next chain 1 space. Chain 2, and place 2 half double crochet into this same space. This chain 2 counts as our first half double crochet, so we now have 3 half double crochet into the same space. Now we're going to begin a repeat. Skip 2 double crochet, and into your next chain 1 space, place 3 half double crochet. We're going to repeat this all the way around. Once you come to your valleys here, you're going to treat these just like you do these 2 double crochet. Skip 2 double crochet and place 3 half double crochet into your next chain 1 space. Once we come back around to the other end here, single crochet to the top of your chain 2. At the end of round 18, single crochet into the top of your chain 2. And this is how round 18 looks. We have 5 blocks going over each one of our side arches. And we should have 10 blocks at our corners. Before we continue, you want to grab a stitch marker or a piece of string, and you're going to go to each corner of your work, and you're going to see our valley right here where the 2 double crochets meet from this previous round here. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Then we're going to take our stitch marker and place it into that space between the blocks. On round 19, this is where our double V-stitch is going to be. You want to make sure you have 5 blocks on this side as well. So again, you want to place those markers in 3 of your corners. In this corner right here, we're just going to be starting with 1 V-stitch, and once we finish round 19, we'll place our second V-stitch. So that corner is all set. Begin round 19 with chain 4. Double crochet into the space made by our previous single crochet here. Now we're going to place a V-stitch into each one of these spaces between our blocks, all the way to our corner space. Again, a V-stitch is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same space. Once we get to our corner space, I will meet back up. Once you get to your corner space, you can remove your stitch marker and place a double V-stitch into this corner space. V-stitch, chain 2, V-stitch. And now we're just going to repeat this all the way around. Into each one of these spaces between our blocks, place a single V-stitch. When you get to your corner spaces with your stitch marker, place a double V-stitch. At the end of this round, I will meet back up. As we've come back around and we are finishing up round 19, you're going to V-stitch into our very first space here, and then chain 1, single crochet into the top of this chain 3. Round 20. For this round, we're going to be placing a V-stitch into the middle of our previous V-stitches. So where we chain 1, another V-stitch is going to be sitting in there. When we get to our corners, into the chain 2 space, you're going to V-stitch, chain 2, V-stitch. Don't forget to place a V-stitch into our previous V-stitches from the corner. Begin with a chain 4. This counts as a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same space as our previous single crochet. This is one of the double V-stitches of this corner. When we come back around, we will finish this corner with a V-stitch, chain 1, single crochet to the top of this chain 3. Continue making V-stitches until you get to the corner chain 2 space, and then I will meet back up. So here's my chain 2, and I'm going to place a double V-stitch into there. then V-stitch into my next V-stitch. And this is what that looks like. Continue working like this all the way around, and once I come to the very end here, I can meet back up. Here I am at the end of round 20, and I'm just placing my last V-stitch here into my previous V-stitch. And then you want to V-stitch into that first space, chain 1, and single crochet to the third chain from the beginning. Round 21 and 22, repeat round 20. After you've completed round 21 and 22, this is how your work should look. Round 23, chain 1 and single crochet into the space made by our previous single crochet. Now this round is going to be almost exactly like round 6, again, where we have the large chain 5 loops, and we're skipping over 2 V-stitches, and then 3 chain 3s, and each chain 3 is only skipping 1 V-stitch. We're going to be single crocheting down in between our V-stitches. After we've done that single crochet, chain 5. Skip 2 V-stitches and single crochet into the next space. Now make 3 chain 3s. Chain 3 and single crochet into your space between stitches. Do this 3 times. So now I have a chain 5 and 3 chain 3s. This is going to be our row repeat until we get to the corner. So right here you're going to have 3 chain 3s, and then into our corner space here we're going to chain 5, skip 2 V-stitches, single crochet into your chain 2, chain 5, skip 2 V-stitches, single crochet into your next space. So I'm going to do the repeat again, and then I can show you how it looks. So here's the repeat done again. Remember, your chain 5 needs to skip 2 V-stitches, and then your chain 3s should only skip 1 V-stitch. Continue this all the way up until your corner, and then I will meet back up and we can do the corner. So here I am at the corner, and you can see my chain 5s all separated by 3 chain 3s. I have ended with 3 chain 3s, just like I'm supposed to. And we have 2 V-stitches left, and then our corner space. So we're going to chain 5, single crochet into that corner space, chain 5 again, skip 2 V-stitches and single crochet into your next space. Then we're going to do 3 chain 3s. Remember, the rule for this loopy round is you'll have a chain 5, then you're going to have 3 chain 3s. This is along the sides. At your corners, you're always going to have 2 chain 5s. And then you're going to have 3 chain 3s on each side of it, like this. From here, we're just going to start the repeat again. Chain 5, skip 2 V-stitches, make 3 chain 3s. And it's going to go all the way until the next corner. And then once we get back around to the beginning again, we should end with 3 chain 3s, have 2 V-stitches remaining, chain 5, and slip stitch into our single crochet from the beginning. Once I get done with this round, I will meet back up. Here we are at the end. I am skipping my last 2 V-stitches. I have chained 5, and then just slip stitch to the top of that single crochet. From here, we're just going to do a bunch of repeats. I'm going to put up on the screen your repeats, and I will also have it listed in the drop-down description box. Of course, photos and extra information will all be included in my written pattern, which you can find on Etsy or Ravelry. I hope you enjoy making this gorgeous Victoria's German Shells blanket. Be sure to check out the written pattern on Etsy or Ravelry. Thank you so much for watching, commenting, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Have a lovely crochet day, and I hope to see you again in my next tutorial. Bye!